Hey everybody, how's it going? First video I'm gonna do on my pregnancy. I decided to do it every Saturday, so it's not the end of the week, which is the end of the week for me would be Tuesday, going to Wednesday. With work and already being a mom and a wife, it's hard to just sit down and really look decent and feel energized to talk about how my week was. So I decided to do it midweek and go through what I've been feeling and how I've been feeling and all the changes that are happening when we become pregnant. Yay! So wrap it up. My first trimester was amazing. Except for being tired, I was very good in terms I had no morning sickness. I didn't have any symptoms that like people talked about, how they had like this taste in their mouth, or they couldn't, not that they would be nauseous or morning sickness, but they couldn't see certain foods because they would feel gross. What I did have a problem with was I didn't know what I wanted to eat. And that for me was a no. I love to eat. I knew exactly what I wanted to eat for lunch as soon as I walked into the office. So for me that was the worst, because I would sit there and I would think and then all of a sudden I'd be like, oh yeah, I want that. And then it would come and I was like, it was alright, it wasn't that great. But that's changing. So I'm happy about that, because it was a pain, and it was just like, I would be a pain, and I would make my mom especially make me stuff. And I was like, alright, this is good. But I would force tuck. I would call and I'd be like, or text and be like, oh my God, I want this today. And she would be a doll, and she would go out and get all the stuff and make it, and then I'd get there and I'd be like, and then I'd be a bitch. And so then that wouldn't be helpful. Sorry if any young viewers, but that's another bad symptom. Moodiness. I have to say I've had that to 10th power, and I don't realize that I do until I'm in it full throttle. Like, my poor husband deals with it every night, and I think it's because I'm exhausted and I'm in bed, and he's just trying to be nice, and I just take it as, you're just annoying me right now and get away from me. But he's been great. Nonetheless, I'm a very lucky gal, and that's about it. Currently, I use all those baby apps on my phone, and I look at it every day on my way to work and kind of see where my baby's at. So far, everything is good. I've had all my pregnancy, like that first round of blood work a few weeks ago. I recently went in for the NT scan last week. Today's Saturday, so a week and a half ago on Thursday. I think it was August 29th. Yeah, August 29th. And everything looked great. It was hysterical because I'm at the doctor's office, and it took years to see the doctor. It was another doctor we had to go to. So I had peed already like twice, which is another symptom. Yes, I was like, why am I not the only one who hasn't been going to pee in the middle of the night? And we had gotten married in July. It was already had been planned, and we had our honeymoon already set. So when we went to our honeymoon, we basically slept the whole time, me. But I would get up 3-4 times a night there, and that's when it started. Because when I found out I was pregnant in the beginning of the month, I was just like, why am I not peeing? Like, you want every symptom in the world, and then when it comes to you, you're like, So basically that was it. That's when it started, and it's actually dying down a little bit. Instead of 3 times getting up at night, I think I'm hitting that 1 mark, maybe 2, depending what time I go to bed the night before. I just went on a tangent there. So I basically look at my app every day to see where I'm at. It says on the what to expect when expecting app that I am week 14. I'm definitely in my second trimester. But technically I'm 13 weeks and 3 days. I know what I was talking about. The NT scan. So I had peed already when I was there like twice, and then when I finally get called in, I'm like, whew, we put our stuff down. I was like, let me go use the bathroom one more time. The doctor comes in, so I'm like, oh, I got scared. I never met him before, so we were talking, and then he just jumped right in and started doing it, and it was so painful, and I didn't know why it was so painful. And then I realized after, I couldn't enjoy it as much as I really wanted to, and the baby looked beautiful, and everything was great, but he goes, well, I don't know why it's hurting you so much, and I'm like, uh-oh. So something's wrong with me. And yep, no, he showed me my full bladder, and I didn't know that that was something I should have told him before, so I could have gone and I could have enjoyed it a little more. But so far so good, everything looks great. My next appointment's in 2 weeks. So yeah, I'm currently 13 weeks and 3 days pregnant. My due date is March 12th, 2014. Today is Saturday, September, so bad, stuff like this, September 7th. And like I said, I'm going to try and do this every week, and I'm going to try just to do a couple of minutes and update, and for myself too, and to see the changes every week and how I felt the prior week. This week I have been getting my energy back, so that's a good thing. Instead of falling asleep at 9, I'm falling asleep at 10, 10:30, 11. Feeling good. I'm trying to get up and, you know, feel good about myself, get dressed, get out of the house, and, you know, not feel so sluggish. And I don't think anything has pretty much changed dramatically. So every week I will definitely update, and I think it'll be a little bit more, I'll be more observant because I want to do this and I want to record footage of how my pregnancy has been going. So every week I'm going to do a footage of my belly so we can see how things are progressing. I wake up in the morning and it's flat. It's not as, and well, I guess that's everybody when you're laying down, but it's not as hard, it's not as, you know, until the middle of the day. So, right now, again, I'm 13 weeks. Remember, I had a kid already. So, I think, and I've gotten these maternity pants, which are a little big on me, but they're still comfortable. So, this is, trying to get better footage here. So, this is my belly now. Like I said, I have maternity pants. To me, it just feels like a little bit of fat, but this morning when I was looking as I was laying down, this was a little bit more prominent today. I mean, I feel good. And just, especially when I'm wearing a dress, you can see it a little bit more, you know, like, harder. We'll see. So this is me at 13 weeks and 3 days. Feeling good and trying to dress it up. Because you're at that stage that you're basically like, she's just fat. She's just eating too much. All right,